In this lesson, we're going to look at creating a link to an external website. So we're going to make a link from within our Flash website to another website. And we'll have it open up in another window. So here we are with the Israel site that I've been working on. And I'm going to go ahead and just work on the buttons area. And on this home page, I want to create a little link to my own website. So I've already created a button. This is just a simple button that I made, and it's the letter B. We can just take a quick look at it here, and that's all it is. So I'm going to go ahead and name the instance that I just put on the stage. So we go over to the properties, and we're going to call this bb_com_btn. And so now we have an instance name for our button. And the next thing we'll do is go ahead and write the action script. So I'm just going back to the action script that I've been working on, and we'll go ahead and in this I have a comment here to add event listeners to button instances. So we'll go ahead and add this as another button. So I'm just going to copy this button and put it down here, and I need to change the name here from contact to our new button. So it's bb_com_btn, and we're going to add an event listener, a mouse event, and it's a click. And when the click happens, we're going to do the go to, and then this is going to be go to web page, because this is a different function that we want to call off here. Okay, so let's go ahead and now write that function down below. Okay, so I'll just put a comment in here. Create go to web page function to navigate to a URL. Okay, so let's go ahead and write the function now. Function, you can spell it right, and then it's go to web page, and the event object that we're looking for is a mouse event. Not motion event, but a mouse event. And then the open curly brace, return, close curly brace, and inside here we'll go ahead and create the function. And to do this, what we're going to want to do is first create a variable that will be a URL request variable. We'll go var, and then we'll just call it mySite. So we're creating a variable, mySite. We're going to strict type it to a URL request. Okay, so we're restricting it to that, and now we're going to set it equal to, and just like creating a new instance, so we'll say new URL request, and then in quotes, http://brandonberman.com, and then we'll close that off and the semicolon to complete that statement. So we created a variable, and with the new value of my website page here. And the variable name is mySite. So the next thing we'll do is we'll use a navigate to URL, and then oops, I just pasted, but what I wanted to do is put in my site. So we're navigating to my site, and then that's the page. And then if you wanted to open up into a window, so see here the next thing is being the window. Do we want to open it up in self, which would open it up in the same browser window that you're using? or do you want to open it up? And if we were using frames, we could target a specific frame. And most commonly, you'll see this open up in a separate window, which would be _ blank. And close that and semicolon, and we've completed the statement. So this should do it. This should do the trick. We've got the button right here that has an event listener that is firing off the function gotoWebPage. We're declaring the function here, and we start by creating a variable, which will be a URLRequest variable with the value of this website, which we're targeting. And then we say to go ahead and go to that variable and open it up in a blank web page. So let's go ahead and test. There it is, and there's our button. And when I click the button, sure enough, we go right to my page. So it's working.